No one ever told me that after 60, the most exhausting thing wouldn't be illness, but the feeling that no one really needs me anymore. If you're in your late 50s, early 60s, or even well into your 70s, you've probably felt this too. No one is pushing you away. No one is being unkind. But your children are busy. Friends drift away. And every morning you wake up thinking, what am I really living for today? No magazine ever told you about this part of aging. No doctor ever prescribed something for the emptiness that creeps in each quiet afternoon. No one teaches you how to deal with the loneliness that comes when the world keeps turning but leaves you behind. But here's what I want you to know. Ages 55 to 75 are not the end of your story. They're a turning point, where you can rediscover yourself, live with more freedom, depth, and honesty than ever before. If these words speak to your heart, this video is for you. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share might completely change how you see aging and how you live the rest of your life. Please consider subscribing to this channel so we can continue walking this journey together. 1. The body. The one home you can't move out of. Have you ever felt like your body is an old friend you've accidentally neglected? When we were younger, we took it for granted, working through meals, staying up late, eating whatever was convenient. And our body just kept going, quietly carrying the weight without complaint. But sometime after 55, things begin to change. You need to hold the chair to stand up. A short walk leaves your knees aching. A small scrape takes a week to heal. And then it hits you. This body, it's not a machine, it's not a burden. It's the only home you've ever truly had. It's been with you through joy and heartbreak, through every storm and sunshine. And now it needs you to come back and care for it with love. You don't need a gym membership. Just 15 minutes of walking each morning, a few gentle stretches, more water, one nourishing meal, and most of all, give yourself permission to rest without guilt. You don't need the body of a 30-year-old. You just need one strong enough to carry you through the beautiful years ahead. If you've been feeling those changes in your body, share below. What are you doing each day to take care of it? I'll read every comment, because your story might be exactly what someone else needs today. 2. True friendship is rare. Hold on to it tightly. After 55, you begin to feel this deeply. Not everyone stays in your life. Some drift away because of distance. Some get too busy. And some just don't have a reason to stay connected anymore. You don't blame them. But still, there's a quiet sadness. You miss the late-night conversations, the spontaneous visits, the laughter that once filled the room. But then, there are the ones who remain. They don't ask too many questions. Just hearing, "I'm okay," is enough. They may not call every day, but when you need them, they show up. Those friends are treasures. After 60, friendship isn't about how many. It's about who really shows up. You don't need a crowd. Just one person who listens without rushing. So don't wait for a holiday. Send that message. Make that call. Let them know, "I'm grateful for you." How many true friends do you still have after 60? Share in the comments and feel proud. You may be growing older, but you're not growing alone. 3. Life moves faster than you think. When we were young, a year felt like a lifetime. Holidays came slowly. Birthdays took forever to arrive. We lived like time would always wait. But after 55, something shifts. You put away the Christmas lights and suddenly it's New Year's again. You blink and another birthday passes, and you've lost count. Has it really been 10 years already, you ask yourself? Science confirms it. As we age, time feels faster. Not because we forget, but because we stop fully living in each moment. The good news is, while you can't slow time, you can slow yourself down. Savor that morning cup of coffee. Hold a hug just a little longer. Listen to the breeze instead of turning on more noise. If you've ever looked back and said, "Where did the time go?" Leave a comment. I'm still here and learning to slow down. Maybe today is the day you come home to your life again. 4. Gratitude, a quiet superpower for hard days. Some mornings everything seems fine, but you still feel a quiet emptiness. No one passed away, no one hurt you, but nothing feels truly joyful either. That's when gratitude isn't just nice, it becomes a way to save yourself. Grateful that you still hear the birds outside. Grateful that someone still checks in. Grateful that your body stood up again this morning. Not every day is easy to be thankful, but it's on the hardest days that you need it most. Before you sleep tonight, can you try something? Write down 3 small things you're grateful for, or share just one below in the comments, because your gratitude might wake up the joy someone else forgot they had. 5. Learning to say no is a form of freedom. Have you ever said yes when everything inside you was screaming no? After 60, energy is not unlimited. Yet many of us keep saying yes, out of guilt, fear, or habit. We nod, we smile, we agree, and we return home completely drained, and no one even notices. Here's the truth. Every time you say yes to something that exhausts you, you're saying no to your peace. Saying no isn't selfish. It's how you protect what really matters. When was the last time you said no for your own well-being? If it's been a while, try again. Gently, clearly, without apology. Or comment below. What's one thing you're ready to stop saying yes to? Your courage might help someone else reclaim theirs. 6. Legacy isn't measured in big achievements, but in small, loving moments. Have you ever wondered, what will I leave behind? Most of us won't build empires or write history books, but we don't need titles to leave a powerful legacy. Legacy is in that encouraging word you gave when someone almost gave up. It's in the hours you spent listening without judgment. It's in a warm hand, a kind smile, a moment that made someone feel seen. People may forget what job you had, but they'll remember how they felt around you. Today, try leaving a small mark. Write a kind comment below for someone. Or think of someone who once lifted you up and send them a quiet thank you, because that little moment might live in their heart forever. 7. A sharp mind, your most lasting treasure. You may be moving slower, you may forget a few names, but never stop feeding your curiosity. Many think that by 60 or 70 they've learned enough. But those who keep wondering, reading, discovering, they stay joyful. They live longer. They feel less alone. You don't have to remember everything. You just need to stay open, asking, exploring, learning. Are you learning something new these days? Share one thing below. Maybe a new recipe, a book, a flower you planted. Your mind is still blooming, and it's beautiful. 8. Change is the only constant. You once thought life would settle down after a certain age, but one day the house is quiet, the job ends, the kids are gone. Aging isn't what you imagined. It's full of change, and sometimes it feels like you've been left behind. But here's the truth. In change, we find growth, renewal, and even joy. Maybe the home is smaller, but warmer. The schedule is lighter, but more peaceful. How has your life changed recently? What are you learning to adapt to? Share it with us. You're not alone in adjusting to this new rhythm of life. 9. Things fade, but feelings last forever. That favorite shirt now stays folded. The dream car? Just a ride to the store. After 60, you begin to see clearly. Things can be beautiful, but they don't hold happiness for long. What stays with you isn't what you owned, but who you laughed with, who you held hands with, and how deeply you lived. The less you cling, the lighter you feel. And in that simplicity lies true freedom. Have you ever let go of something and felt lighter? Tell us about it. Your story might help someone else find peace in letting go. 10. Happiness is an inside job. For years, you may have told yourself, I'll be happy when the kids are settled, when I retire, when things calm down. But those whens keep moving, and happiness stays just out of reach. The truth is, happiness doesn't come from what you wait for. It comes from how you live what you already have. A warm cup of tea, a slow, peaceful walk, a whispered thank you before bed. If something small brought you joy today, don't ignore it. Comment below. One small thing that made me happy today is... You might be surprised how many others are learning to find joy inside, too. 11. Fear, the thief of what could have been yours. As we age, fear becomes quieter but stronger. Not fear of death, but fear of failing, of starting too late, of not being good enough. Maybe you once wanted to paint, play music, start something new. But the question, is it too late, made you hesitate. The truth is, fear doesn't protect you. It holds you back from the life you still long for. The proudest moments of your life? They didn't happen when you played it safe. They came when you stepped forward, shaking but moving anyway. Is there something you've been afraid to start? Write it down. You don't need to be perfect. Just begin. Maybe today is the day you whisper to yourself, fear doesn't get the last word. Closing message. Maybe you're watching this alone on a quiet afternoon in a house that once echoed with laughter. And you wonder, what's left for me in the years ahead? I don't have perfect answers, but I do have a gentle reminder from someone who's felt the same way. You still have you. A heart that's loved, a soul still learning to live deeper, slower, more honestly. Aging isn't the end. It's the chapter where you finally live for yourself, because you no longer need to prove anything. As long as you breathe, as long as you feel the wind, there's something beautiful still waiting for you. If today's video gave you even a little peace, or reminded you of someone, a memory, or a part of yourself you'd forgotten, please like, share, and leave a comment below. Even a single sentence, I understand, can remind someone else they're not alone. And if you want to walk this journey with me, hit subscribe and turn on the bell. Not to count followers, but to remind me there are still hearts out there, still people choosing to live more slowly, more deeply, more truly. See you in the next video. And remember, getting older doesn't take away your worth. It reveals it.